to this post, and we have a total, I'd say about 52.5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and round down a little bit because you need a little bit of a gap. So I'm going to say 51 inch width is very good. And then from the ground to the top of the fencing material, we're looking at 4 foot even, 48 inches. So we're going to go 51 by 48 inches for our fence gate. I'm going to draw a little diagram so you can understand the plans that we're going with here. I'll do it in a little piece that'll probably get cut off. So what I want to do is I'm going 51 inches by 48. So in order to make this as strong as possible, so let's say this will be our fence. In order to make this as strong as possible, I want to overlap my corners. So this is going to be a sandwich style gate with spare fence material in the middle. And then lastly, we'll add in one cross piece just to give it a nice decorative look. Okay, so the way that I can explain this best is you want one piece long here, and on the other side you want it to be opposite. So when you sandwich this together, the other side will actually be a shorter piece, and these will be the longer pieces. So your top and your bottom will be long on the back side, your sides will be short on the back side, and on the front side you'll have long sides and short top and bottom. And then when we do the cross piece, we'll just sandwich that fencing material in the middle so it doesn't get all willy-nilly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mount our hinges on both sides here, and then we have a barrel bolt here. So when we install it, it'll swing both ways and we can lock it into the fence post. Alright, so here I've got my cut list. Pretty simple. We're going to do 2 36 inchers, 2 51s, 2 48s, and 2 39s. And what that does is that accommodates for the 2 different sandwich styles. So we'll have full 51s on the front, we'll have full 48s on the rear, and the difference in between. Alright, so I just cut my first 2 boards, and they were both 36 inches. So to avoid any confusion, I'm going to write 36 on each, and then I'm going to stack them off to the side until assembly. I've got all my pieces cut. What I want to do is I want to cut my piece of leftover fence here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure my dimensions this way, which is 51 inches. It's already good for height, so I want to start at one of these fresh vertical lines. So I'm going to start measuring from there. I'm going to measure 51 inches over and cut. And what's going to happen is with our wood, we're going to sandwich this fence in between the 2 sides. Tip here when you're cutting and you want to keep your vertical strand on, otherwise it'll just slip off your horizontal, is once you cut it, okay, you want to take this little piece that's left over and just kink it a little bit. This part's going to be hidden behind the sandwich board, so you won't see that, but it will prevent this from slipping off. Do it again here.